Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm here to do the first of my vendor wax haul videos from the forwarder box that I filmed the other day. It's Friday morning now. That box arrived on Wednesday. So pretty much all day Wednesday and all day Thursday I had no smell, like none. Like I had a chat to my doctor and it's just I've had a virus, not COVID, but my sinus, like everything got inflamed, my sinuses, everything, and you can probably still hear it. I still am quite blocked up. Like I've been sick for a week. It's ridiculous. But anyway, but yeah, I just could not smell a damn thing until like last night it started to come back. I came down and had a smell of a few things. This morning it seems to be pretty good. So, because I didn't want to film any of these wax haul videos until, I had some reliable sniffing, smell back, because otherwise what's the point, right? Like I can't really give you decent first impressions if I can't smell properly. But I've got stuff melting. I've smelled a few things that I am familiar with, and it seems to be back, even though I sound very congested. So, but I'm going to start with probably the smallest of the hauls, because I've got a massive K1. That one's huge. And I'm worried that my nose will conk out through that, but also potentially my voice, or I'll start coughing or whatever. So I'm starting with Scoopable Tart Wax. So the Scoopable Tart Wax I have here, I got on sale. So they marked down I think it was like pre-order leftovers. So they had it on the site for ready to ship for a while. And then they marked it down quite substantially, I think, because normally these scoops, their 8-ounce scoops are like $11, and they had them that was either like $6 or $6.50 or something. It was quite cheap, so I couldn't resist. This was an extra order. It was one I wasn't planning on placing this month, but there was some scents I was really interested in, and for that price I just couldn't say no. So Scoopable Tart Wax, I've ordered from them a few times. I think I've had an order from Scoopable Tart Wax in each of my forwarder boxes over the last few months. I've really been enjoying their stuff. So for those of you, I've introed this a few times now, but so Kathy and Tim are the parents of, so Kathy is Jenny from Rose Girl's mum. She used to run the Rose Girls business. Now Jenny does. Kathy made Scoopable Tart Wax with her partner, and then they retired, but now they're back. So I've been enjoying it because with Scoopable Tart Wax you get a lot of the same blends, so a lot of the really popular blends from Rose Girls, because they were likely, I mean I wasn't around at the time, but I'm guessing they were Kathy's blends to begin with. And she does have some of her own blends as well that have been quite good. And I find, I think her wax is a bit easier to get than Rose Girls. I mean, Rose Girls she's been making more for ready to ships and stuff, but there's certain things that do sell out very quickly. And the pre-orders, because, it's such a popular company, the pre-orders do, they can take a little while to fulfill, whereas compared to Scoopable, which when I've done pre-orders with Scoopable, that like they've been done in like 3 weeks or something. They turn them around really quickly. So I find that, yeah, they seem to just have more releases more frequently of things. And I personally find that the Scoopable wax formula performs better in my house than the hard wax formula that they have. So I'm finding that I've gravitated, so for scents that I kind of liked from Rose Girls, but they just didn't quite perform well enough for me, I've been grabbing them in scoops from Scoopable because I find it's just the performance is more reliable. So, and I've heard the longevity on the Scoopable Tart Wax is really good as well. Obviously, I've only been buying for a few months, so I can't vouch for that, but I'm hopeful of that. Okay, so that was a big long intro spiel. Let's get into the wax. So there's one sample. They always send one sample, but I don't know why. I really love, they always send it in this big Polypro bag. And it's always really clean. Like they never, even though it's a Scoopable, it doesn't leak. Like their scoop wax is quite a firm formula. So these bags I find are really good because I can reuse them. So the sample is Strawberry Margarita. So this is fresh picked strawberries blended with margarita. So I'm going to move a little bit closer. I'm just too far from the camera. So fresh picked strawberries blended with margarita. So this one I could smell, I think, when it arrived. It was one of the few scents that I could smell. I did try a few things. It smells really good. I mostly get the margarita. you know, you get that kind of sweet and salty classic margarita scent. But I can smell the strawberries in here too, and the strawberry smells really good. So I did actually get their fresh picked strawberry as well. I think, and I'll validate it when I smell it, but I do think I find their fresh picked strawberries to be a bit chapstick-like on its own, but I think it blends really well. So yeah, this is going to be a really good one for summer. I'm really happy to have that. And this is such a generous sample. Like, I will get multiple melts out of that. So that's that one. So, yep, so the first cab off the rank that I have is fresh picked strawberries. This is sweet strawberry scent. I like to give the top a bit of a rub just to activate it a bit. So, yeah, I do enjoy the Rose Girls / Scoopable fresh picked strawberry. So I'm just going to have a cough break. There we go. It's not as chapsticky as I remember. I think I smelled it on Wednesday when my nose wasn't working properly and it smelled very chapstick-like. But today, no, I actually... It's honestly probably the closest to actual fresh picked strawberries that I've found. So the most realistic. I still wouldn't call it authentic or anything like that. I've never found any strawberry scents smell like the real thing, but this is probably the closest that I've come, because it's got sweetness and tartness. So yeah, it's a really good fresh picked strawberry. So I probably wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't on sale, but because it was, I'm happy to have it to blend with. Okay, so I got blueberry pumpkin pecan waffles. So this is blueberries blended with pumpkin pecan waffles and cream. So again, this is one I thought about getting because I think this was in a pre-order that I did purchase from. I thought about getting it, but why didn't I? I have a few blueberry pumpkin pecan waffle scents here. And yeah, I just wasn't convinced I needed another one. But on sale, why not? It does smell really good. Sometimes, so some of the blueberry pumpkin pecan waffle scents I've tried have been very oversweet. It's not oversweet. The ones that haven't been oversweet haven't had a huge amount of blueberry. This one has more blueberry than those other ones. And it is a sweet blueberry, don't get me wrong, but it's not oversweet. This one, maybe the pumpkin pecan waffles is a little bit more background. Like, I'm probably getting more of a creamy blueberry, but it could be my nose. I mean, I feel like my nose is back, but it's possible that it's not quite picking up the ratios of things. But anyway, it does smell really good. Okay, I have Carbs. So this is Dunk My Donut, Royal Sugar Cookie and Fresh Baked Bread. So when I first tried Carbs from Rose Girls a while ago, I wasn't a big fan because I just wasn't into the fresh baked bread scents. And I just didn't really know how to blend with them and stuff like that. I do enjoy fresh baked bread more these days than I used to. And I have had at least one Carbs blend now that I really did enjoy. So I thought, again, for the price, I thought I might as well get some to blend with. Yeah, and I do like it. I like that it's got, like, it's definitely bready and, like, donut scents tend to lean into more like a yeasty bread scent as well for me. Like, they don't smell like bread, but they're not cookies or cake either, you know what I mean? They've got that more kind of bread-like consistency. But you do get, like, a sweeter, more kind of refined bakery scent from the cookie as well. So, yeah, I do think that will be a fun one to blend with. Maybe I'll do the fresh picked strawberry first up, just to use 2 of them. All right, so Huckleberry, Marshmallow, Mulberry, Home Interiors type. So this one I avoided the first time around because I don't know if it was Home Interiors, HI type. I'm not familiar with that. It's not in Australia. Okay. So yeah, because I'm really enjoying Huckleberry scents at the moment, but Mulberry, and I don't know if I've tried this Mulberry specifically, but Mulberry, the scents that I've had in the past, they have like a cherry note, and I just haven't really enjoyed them. So, but again, sale. And this is okay. It doesn't smell straight up like huckleberries. It smells like maybe like a body care berry cherry scent. Yeah, like if you had cherry almost in like a shampoo. So it's actually a nice, like I can kind of get like a cherry note, but it is like a shampoo kind of version of a cherry. So that's not bad. I don't know what I was expecting with that one, but that one smells nice. All right, lemon biscotti Noel. So this one is lemon biscotti blended with vanilla bean Noel. So I have really enjoyed lemon biscotti oils in the past. I don't think I have any here at the moment. So this was one I had already been eyeing off on the website to grab. So that was one of the kind of my motivators to do the sale order. Yeah, it's one of my favorite lemon bakeries. I love a really good lemon bakery where it's you can definitely smell the lemon, but it's not overwhelmingly tart and stuff. Like sometimes lemon curd scents, for example, can just be too much. They're too much of everything. Like they're too tart and they're too sweet at the same time. Like they're just too much. So I really like a lemon bakery where you can definitely smell that lemon, but it is just that bit more refined. Yeah, and this one you get there's quite a bit of sweetness here. Like it almost smells like a lemon iced biscuit, you know? So that's really good. Really happy with that one. Apologies for continuing to clear my throat. I'm sure it's very annoying. But I've got to start filming these videos because seriously, the amount of wax I have here on my bench, I've still got the L3 stuff over here. Like it's excessive. Normally, if a forwarder box arrives with 5 orders, I would have knocked those videos off in 2 days. Like, this stuff would already have been put away. So having it sit here for days is, like, not cool. But anyway. Palo Santo type. So again, this is masculine and slightly woodsy scent. So I haven't actually been the biggest fan of Rose Girls. And I think Scoopable is probably using the same one. The Palo, it is more masculine, like more cologne-like than most of the ones I've tried. But again, cheaper. I did have one blend from Scoopable, which was like a bakery Palo blend. And that went okay. So I thought I would try it. I mean, I can always do stuff with Palo, you know. It doesn't smell too bad. It's kind of, I haven't figured out yet, like, whether my nose has shifted on it or if they're actually using different Palos. Because I've had a couple of Palo blends from Rose Girls and I just found them to be way too masculine body spray smelling. Like, I had one that was like Palo Peeps Cake, and that one was like, it smelled like a cake, a marshmallow cake with that someone had sprayed like a body spray on. Like it had that real like aerosolized, just like, I really did not like it. And I think there was another Palo blend from Rose Girls I tried as well that I did not like. But this does not smell like that. So I'm either like they've both changed their Palo, or my nose is just completely changed on their Palo, or Scoopable's using a different Palo. Those are my hypotheses. I don't know. Like, this smells lighter. Again, that definitely could be my nose right now. But this one does smell a bit lighter, I think, than some of the other Palos I have and from other vendors and things like that. And it definitely doesn't smell as, you know, like I've got one right here from Super Tarts just to compare. Yeah, so that one smells much more like a kind of incense or like kind of sandalwood family wood. This one actually almost smells creamier, which is just weird considering the prior experiences I had with the Rose Girls Palo. So yeah, look, it could be my nose. I know on Wednesday when everything arrived, I could literally not smell even the slightest hint of this. So it could be me. But for whatever reason right now, that is giving me like a light, it is quite light, creamy, woody scent. And I kind of like it. So anyway, we'll try it again. I probably won't touch that one for a little while. I'll let that sit and cure. But yeah, it's interesting. Sleepy Hollow. So this is Ciderline, cider donut, and pretzel. So again, I tend to shy away from pretzel scents, but I like Ciderline and cider donut. And sometimes pretzel's good, so it just depends. This smells really good. I wouldn't say that I get like a prominent pretzel. I'm just getting like a delicious cider bakery. Pardon me. Yeah, I really like that. I've been really into cider bakeries. I'm hoping that that one is cured enough, because that's the sort of thing I want to be melting right now. It's still quite cold. Okay, and the last scent that I have is Raspberry Sauce Coffee. So raspberry sauce blended with Absolute Coffee. So this is what I kept looking at and thinking about and going, oh yes, because I really like the raspberry sauce they use. Absolute Coffee is honestly one of my most disliked coffee oils ever. I know a lot of people like it, and everyone has different tastes. Coffee in particular can be quite polarizing. Absolute Coffee to me smells like chocolate and like just coffee grounds, like dirty dishwater coffee. I don't know, I can't stand it. But I just went maybe with the raspberry sauce, because the raspberry sauce is quite strong, that could become something that's not bad. You know what? It's perm solution. That's what it smells like. So I think Lacey from Morris and Blue has talked about, I think, certain coffee scents and stuff smelling like perm solution. Absolute Coffee smells like that to me. I just realized. So unfortunately, I am getting that chemically perm solution scent quite strongly. I can smell the raspberry. That smells good. But yeah, the coffee note just smells that. So look, I will try it, because the raspberry does smell really good. But with any other coffee scent, with their espresso, with whatever, latte scents, or cappuccino would have been fine. But that Absolute Coffee, I can't do it. Okay, that is it. That is the entire Scoopable haul. So really happy with most of that. And for the price that I paid for the scoops, I'm not complaining anyway. I did take a couple of risks because they were cheap. So yeah, I do have more videos to do. I might try and do one later tonight, maybe. And then I'll do the rest across the weekend. So stay tuned for those. Hopefully you're all doing really well. I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.